part of the deal was we had to have if we did any excavating, we had to have an archaeologist here.
Oh.
And the day he can be here is Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they're just waiting so they can do all that day.
Yeah, because you got like a grave right there, right on the side of the building.
Yep.
Okay. And are these, I wonder if these are graves too and they're just not marked.
I don't think so. But whenever we're working over here, we cover them.
Yeah. Okay, well, as long as I'm here, would you like to describe for me the work that's going to take place when they actually get here?
Sure. Of course, we've already done some.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we did, we had to stabilize the building because we were going to be getting underneath of it, removing a lot of the foundation. So we took the strips off that they had put the clapboard siding on, and then we put these treated 2x6s with large screws that are to stabilize the build. Now it's really locked together. So we've got that done. We went down into the basement, crawl space, whatever you want to call it, and there was quite a few broken floor joists that were logs, and we're going to be putting 3 beams in, but we went ahead and already got some of those up, which took a lot of the swag out of the floor.
Okay.
So when they do come back, they'll be putting the beams underneath, more posts holding the beams up to stabilize the floor, because the floor is not really locked into the logs. And then we'll come back and remove all the loose stones all the way around, except for the 4 corners. And we're going to be putting in as much of the original limestone as we can. We've got some more limestone coming, so it'll look just like it did back in 1804 or whatever year it was built.
Now, I assume that must have been a chimney hole right there.
Yes, and we're just speculating that more than likely it was on the outside of the building originally, which would have made sense.
Right. And
I guess when Powell gave the property or sold the property for the Presbyterian church, and he changed the house to a Victorian type house, I think they moved it to the inside. But we're just speculating, we don't know.
Okay. So what is the plan with the fireplace?
Well, we obviously can't come to the outside, so we're going to have to just go with the inside.
Yeah. And is the chimney, is that still, the chimney is still there, I think?
It's still there.
Okay. That's what we're looking at right there.
Yep.
Up there. And so just tell me, what do you see here on with this foundation? What is the issue?
Well, a lot of the rocks have come loose, slid out. The mortar is gone between them. So we do have a fellow who's working on this project who specializes in this, and he'll be putting those stone back exactly where they would have done it in the 1800s. Same mortar, the whole 9 yards. Okay.
And the 4 cornerstones, that's still holding everything up, right?
It's still holding everything up.
And so what will the new stones, they'll still offer support also, or?
It's more just to seal up from underneath, because really these logs are, except for where they're on the sides of the chimney, it's on the 4 corners.
Right. Okay. And
as we go around the other side, you can see where we pulled all the stuff out on this other side.
You want to go look at it? Okay. Do the logs look good?
A lot of them are in great shape. When we get down, when we get another grant to finish the restoration, we're going to have to replace some.
Yeah. Is that going to be hard to do?
Yeah.
Hard to find?
You can still find them.
Those trees probably got cut down 200 years ago, huh?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's jacked up even.
Yep. And that's just holding the floor joists. That's not holding the log. That's holding the
Wait, get back over there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One massive wall holding the whole thing up.
Kind of do what you just did, but look at me whenever you do it. Showbiz.
Showbiz. Basic laws. shoot your camera down below, you'll be able to see where we got some temporary posts underneath where we jacked that floor up. We needed to get it up so when we slide the beam in, we got the right place to put it, and then we'll put posts underneath the beam.
Okay. Just want to describe what phase 1 entails now.
Like I say, it was the stabilize the logs,
which is the boards here we're looking at.
Which is these, right?
Yeah.
With the big screws.
Yeah.
Stabilize the floor. Not necessarily take it back where it needs to be, but stabilize it because it was collapsing. And then redo the foundation. Okay.
And the roof didn't make it in the cut?
It did not.
Yeah.
When we first looked at this, the price of everything went up so much. Every bid we got was.
Is the roof good right now? Is it gonna?
The roof is fine. It's just it's just not period.
Yeah.
Because when we get down to it, we'll put a shake roof on it.
Okay. So it'll match what would have happened, what it would have looked like.
We're trying to take it back to where it was in 18, whatever the heck it is.
Yeah. Now, what is the stuff in the middle? The between them.
Okay, now this is chinking. It's not the original though.
Right.
We dug away at some of this, and in the back there was some original chinking, but not a whole lot. This was done later.
Okay. So is that going to be removed and replaced?
When we get down to redoing the logs, this chinking will come out, and we're going to put it back the way the chinking would have been in 1804.
And what would that have been? What did that consist of?
It's mud, little pebbles. It's pretty close to what you see here, just that this is just not quite that old.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like going to be an expert come in and mix it the way it would have been made?
Yeah. The guy who's doing the stone underneath here, he's actually an expert at it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's the timeline on completion of phase 1?
We're probably done in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how long it'll take to get to phase 2? Is that going to be another grant process?
It's another grant process.
It could be years. So it could be sitting like this for years.
Could be.
Even after the foundation's done.
Which is the reason we made the stabilization boards out of all treated lumber, because I did not know how long it was going to have to be here.
Yeah. Might be here when we're all gone.
I hope not. I hope not.
Okay. Okay, this is Samuel Powell's grave. Born in Pennsylvania, July, can you tell what the date is?
10th.
10th, maybe? 1776. Died August 2nd, 1841, 65 years. And you can see where that is, and his grave is in relation to his law office is over there. He built this house. He built this building in 1805, approximately, and then when he died, he was buried right behind it. This is the son right here, Robert Powell. This is the son that was killed in Barberville. Yep. He holds a distinction of, I believe, aside from Virginia, in the West, he's the first Tennessean killed in the Western Theater.
I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah. All right, here's the view from William Powell's grave stone to his law office, and then you can see his son Robert is buried right in front of him.